The knowledge of the universe is within you. Our dear holy ones, our dear bright souls, dear hearts who radiate love and light out into your dark and chaotic world, your life is interesting indeed, for you know, and you know you know. You know the truth of the Earth's entrainment. You know the truth of the prison planet, Earth's history. You know that you are divine, immortal souls. You do not know the details, for the truth is hidden behind layers and layers of fake words and false teachings. Yet you do know that mankind, and man is inherently kind, you know that mankind has been deceived in the deepest and darkest way. Humanity is hypnotized. Humanity is asleep, in a dream state, parroting the words and ideas of its controllers, of the shadow government. The majority of mankind, in the third dimensional, low, fear-filled vibration, are not aware of the truth of their entrainment. And, deep in the morass of their negative perceptions of the world, they believe strongly that what they are told is the truth. They are obsequious and conform to the wishes, the agenda of the shadow government. You, who know, and know you know, cannot tell them what you see. You cannot tell them that they have been grossly deceived, grossly put into the fear vibration to fulfill the agenda of the dark ones. You cannot tell them that they are living a lie. They are living with the idea that they are powerless. They have surrendered free will to conform to the controllers, the shadow government's dark agenda. Their perception of life has been hijacked. Their thoughts and ideas, their morality, is dictated by the constricting, unjust laws and regulations they live under, and by the words and narrative fed to them by their news media government and religion. You see this clearly, and yet you cannot tell them so. You have discovered that it is spiritually wise not to teach with words, not to tell the sleeping ones the truth that has enlightened you. You have found that spiritual wisdom, when spoken to the wrong person at the wrong time or in the wrong place, can bring hatred and vitriol on the speaker and make him/her look very foolish. Nor does it enlighten the sleeping ones. You are here to spread love, to radiate love. You need do nothing except revel in your new beingness. Revel in every now moment. 2 words describe what it is you most need to do. Innumerable books have been written about spirituality and enlightenment, yet it all boils down to 2 words. These words are, go within. Enlightenment comes from communing with spirit, with your angels, with your higher self. Go within, and true, deep, abiding love, the love of God, divine essence, the electromagnetic force that powers your physical body, can be accessed in all its peaceful, blissful, contented magnificence. Humanity is God experiencing. Mankind asks, what is my life's purpose? What am I here to do? You are here to experience. You are here to feel the feelings, positive and negative, that are not to be felt in the spirit realm. With your body and your ego, you experience deeply, and often painfully, the vicissitudes of the planet Earth journey. You are God's instrument here on earth. You are to report to divinity what you learned on this earthly journey through your feelings, through your emotions. The ego consists of the thoughts into which mankind has been indoctrinated, the false ideas of the world as threatening that he has taken for his own. The ego directs humanity to look at the world outside and find it dangerous. As danger and fear are experienced, addictive adrenaline flows freely, and humanity becomes more and more deeply mired in the false narrative it has been fed. How to escape from this circular negative entrainment? How to free oneself of the negative messages that one is fed every day? The answer is to go within. Commune with your spirit. Contact your soul. Listen to the still small voice of your higher self. Follow your intuition. Take your self-worth from the God that dwells within you. Here on planet Earth, as humans, we can listen to one of two voices, the voice of our ego, which revels in fear and misery, or the voice of our soul, the voice of God that dwells within us. When we listen to the harsh, arrogant, and angry voice of the ego, we are caught in the negative narrative of the day, the negative narrative that the shadow government uses to control humanity. We believe the story that the news media and corrupt politicians parrot at us day after day after day. Going within, listening to the voice of our soul, makes universal truth, God's truth, available to us. Going within is communing with love. Love, love, love is the flow of electromagnetic source energy, the flow of God, power that animates us. That loving flow contains all of universal knowledge and all of the knowledge of the universe, the knowledge of God. When we go within, that knowledge is available to us. It is akin to going on the internet and typing in a question. Many answers to human life and living on this planet Earth are available to us there. As earthly knowledge is to be found on computers, so is divine knowledge to be found in the universal flow of the love that is God. That flow of love is source energy, extending his, her, itself to his particles, to the fragments of God consciousness that we are. The ego does not want humanity to go within, nor does our shadow government. Yet when we go within, we find the truth of our existence. When we go within, when we quiet our mind, we connect with our divine higher selves, our soul, and we are in the unfoldment of the flow of love, of which we are an inherent part. The human challenge is in thinking. We think endlessly about every little happening. We worry. We obsess about the smallest negative word we hear, about every event. We analyze happenings to the smallest detail. We theorize about what can be done. We fight everything. We fight war. How ironic is that? We fight to have peace. We fight disease. And what do we achieve by this fighting? We keep ourselves in the third dimension of fear. By delving into the unexplainable, illogical minutiae of the events of planet Earth, we keep ourselves enmeshed in the planet Earth schoolroom. It is by going within that we leave that schoolroom behind and move to the fifth dimension of love. What you focus on outpictures in your life. So violence and dissension will be your experience when you look at the outward reality of the planet Earth journey. Within, communing with your spirit is love, is knowledge, truth, wisdom, discernment, joy, compassion, caring, kindness, and a peace that passeth all human understanding, a peace that transcends all of human misery. Meditation, the silencing of the mind's circuitous, complicated thinking, the listening quietly to the voice of the spirit within, the listening to the voice of your soul, to the voice of God. Meditation is the way to ascension. Meditation is the way to enlightenment. For what is enlightenment but the removing of the negative thoughts and ideas implanted by your social structure, the enlightening of the mind's heavy thought system, the removal of that thought system? Enlightenment is the removal of the divisive ideas about life that society has given you. Thus ends separation, for separation from the divine is living in the ideas of the earthly entrainment. So, dear hearts, dear souls, you are great ones indeed. You are very powerful, for the love of God, the knowledge of the universe is waiting to be accessed inside you. The wisdom of God, the wisdom, peace, joy, and love of the universe is your birthright when you go within to access that wisdom. That was Aita, channeling her higher self. We are blessed beings, indeed.